All right, yabba dabba do, sports fans. Welcome to another version of your girls Pennsylvania 12U Attanucci hockey. We're here live at Erie Sports Bank Park in Erie, Pennsylvania for Erie Whiteout Weekend. This is game one. We're going to play the Buffalo Bison here this morning as we wait for the girls to take the ice. This is a very interesting vantage point. This arena was not built for hockey. It was built for either soccer or lacrosse, and they turned it into hockey. So I am high above, but I'm also literally standing on the edge of the boards. So I'm going to make some tactical choices as we go through the game here today, whether I loosen the vertical hold and make you a little dizzy to try to bring you the action below me, or whether I just forego that. But either way, you'll see we're going to have some trouble in the corners. This corner's not too bad. I'm going to need to tip you up a little here so you can see the net action. And then when we come down here, it gets a little blind in that left corner. So I will refer to it as such, as I frequently do, but you'll see we're missing the action below you here. So to get that action below, I would have to tip significantly. And I don't know that that's going to work, because I think I'm going to make you dizzy. So just giving you a little behind the scenes look at what we're dealing with here for the vantage point as the girls take the ice in their black Snoop Dogs for the game this morning. Looks like Holt's still dealing with a melon. Scarlatelli's still dealing with a melon. So they're going to be, actually Scarlatelli's a new melon injury. So she's going to be on the bench as well. Looks like Clardy's back from her ankle, so that's good news. Dixon has a wrist injury but is dressed and ready to go. So that's good news. And we'll give you the warm-up view here as we are still awaiting the Bison to take the ice here on a Friday morning in Erie. They are they're buzzing the buzzer, trying to get the Bisons out here, but as of yet, nothing. So I'm going to go on mute. I'll be back when the Bison hit the ice. They have not yet started the warm-up clock. All right, the Bison have now taken the ice, which has started the warm-up clock. We've got 2:45 to go on that clock. And we'll bring you some girls 12U Attanucci action here. Not sure if he's on yet or not, but if he is, hello to Ryan Shannon and his students. I think Ryan was going to give you a, hopefully you know him as Mr. Shannon, not Ryan Shannon. But I think he was going to give you an easy Friday and let you watch his daughter Paige in action here as she's going in for a shot on the net. So happy to have your classroom with us. I know you as Ryan. I hope the students know you as Mr. Shannon. And we may repeat that greeting just in case they weren't there yet. All right, with 6 seconds to go on the warm-up clock, girls are going to pick them up, put them away. We will get this game underway. I saw a message in Sports Engine, which will be the last time I get to check it since the action is going to get started here. Apparently, Mrs. Bukovich's class at Westmont Hilltop High is watching as well, so a bunch of school classes getting a relatively easy Friday here, watching some 12U girls Attanucci hockey action. So hello to the Westmont Hilltop High kids, and unfortunately, I can't remember the school district that Ryan Shannon teaches in, but I think he has his kids watching as well. So happy Friday, and hopefully get you a good game of 12U girls Attanucci hockey action. And your teachers can make it educational as they talk to you about all the technology required to bring you a live hockey game from Erie, Pennsylvania. We're on an iPad using the rink Wi-Fi to come live to you through YouTube. And there are only 487 hoops you have to jump through when you set something like this up for the first time to make it work. So, of course, I think Mr. Shannon teaches 5th and 6th graders, and I know that Mrs. Bukovich is at high school. You kids probably can do all this stuff in your sleep, but I'm probably older than most of your parents, which makes it a little harder for me. So we'll get off that soapbox and get the game started here. It looks like Makasenka, Dixon, and I think that's Mrazek on the far side there. Going to come out with Zivkovic and Betzler to start for the Pens. Goaltender Barber is to my right. And here come the Bisons. We're going to play 12-minute periods here. For those of you that follow Attanucci hockey action, you'll know that these have been some rough games in the past. So we'll see how this one gets started. Makasenka steps in to take the draw. Zebra checks with everybody. Puck drop, and here we go. Bisons win back. They send it forward, top of the zone. Betzler's going to chase his own. Defensive player with the pink laces skates up and picks it up into the corner, where Zivkovic's going to battle with a Bison's player. Bison's player falls down. Puck up the boards. You're going to have trouble seeing it, but trust me, it's there. They continue to battle in that corner. Puck now behind the net where Betzler's going to pick it up. Bison's player falls down. Betzler reverses up the near wall. She sends it up, not out. Bison send it in deeper. Bison's player comes across the zone. Shot from the top. Goaltender Barber had tipped off her glove and went in high glove. And just like that, with 11:19 to play, the Pens lead Attanucci's are down 1-0. So Stevens is going to step in back in her center position with Warner and Shannon. Bukovich and Blinka back. Bisons win that draw back. We're going to go chase it down behind the net. Overskate, Warner picks it up. She has Shannon open, doesn't turn and see her, fanned on it, sending it up the wall. Stevens comes in to pick it up. Stevens centers for Shannon. Shannon picks it up, turns, shoots, hits the post and misses to the far side. Stevens turns. Stevens shoots, banks it off the goalie behind the net. And puck's going to come up the far wall, and the Bisons are going to clear back to center at least, where Blinka's going to pick it up along the near wall. You're going to miss the action below me. I'm not going to make you dizzy as the Bisons skate it back through center. They put it over to the far wall where Bukovich chips at it and misses. Bison player down the near wall, far wall, around behind the net. Blinka cuts that player off. Shannon picks it up, tries to clear, can't. Back to the point. Shot from there, hits a Bison's player high. Blinka pushes it over to the near wall. Centering pass cut off by Stevens. She's going to take it in behind the net. Stevens skating. Stevens still skating. Up the center of the ice, still skating. You know there's a shot coming at some point. Here it comes. Shoot low into the goalie breadbasket. She covers it up. And with 10-12 to go, we should get a face-off in that far circle. You knew that shot was coming at some point once she got to that circle. Just didn't get any height on it, and relatively easy stop for the Bison's goalie. So Clardy's going to come out here with Dixon and looks like Mrazek, Zivkovic, and Betzler back. Face-off in the far circle to the left of the goalie, right on your screen. As the Bisons pick it up and clear it, Clardy chipping at it, they push it past her. Betzler's going to chase it into the far corner. Betzler sends it up the wall. Bison's player falls down. It's in Clardy's feet. She turns up the wall. She comes. Tries to push it ahead for Dixon. Can't. Puck gains his own. Bison's regain. They're going to take it behind their own. Oh, no, they cut it back in front. A little blind in this corner as well. It's the best view I can give you, unfortunately, as they battle on the wall below me. Zivkovic has it. We're going to get a call. We've got a Bison's player down in front of their bench. Did not see what happened there. So coach is attending to her. What happened?
But she went down in the boards over there or something.
Oh, it just fell, go back to... Okay, so it looks like there was some contact behind the play, and she ended up on the ice in front of the boards talking to Joe. I didn't see it. It was well behind the play. So they're figuring out what's going on here. She's up on her knees, which is a good sign. Coach is helping her up. And onto the bench she's going to go. Looks like a left leg injury, the way she's hopping. So out comes Claherty, Dixon, Mrazek with Betzler and Zivkovic. They're going to be on the near dot below me here. 9:41 to go first period, 1-0 Bisons. Claherty knocks that over to the wall, where it gains the zone but comes out. Bisons with the puck. Below me. Zivkovic battling, sends it below me again. They're still below me, you're not going to see it. Here comes Dixon. Dixon sends it in. Bisons chip it out below me. They continue to battle below me, and puck now into the near corner. Betzler has it there. Bison's player falls down, no call. Now Zivkovic picks it up. Zivkovic coming through the zone. Still skating with it. Looking for a pass across to Dixon. Mrazek lost her stick. She has to pick it up. Dixon shoots. Goalie gloves that. And with 9:06 to go, we're going to get a face-off in our offensive zone. Looks like they're going to go to the far circle, and out's going to come Makasenka, Shannon, and Dixon, or Warner, with Bukovic and Blinka back. Makasenka will take the draw. Shannon in the shoot spot. Let's see if she can get it back to her. Instead, she sends it over towards Warner. Warner back to Bukovic. Bukovic chips it in towards the net. Bison's blocked out. Warner. Puck still loose in front. Shannon with a backhand. Goalie knocked out to the wall. Puck up the far wall now. Bukovic holds the point, sends it in deeper. Bukovic at the point, sends it in again. Bison's pick it up. This time they'll skate it out. Here they come through neutral ice. Bukovic chopping. Makasenka takes it. Makasenka throws it back towards the zone, where the Bisons are going to regroup. Kylie picked it up, knocked it into the near blind corner. Got a girder in the way. They throw it on net. Bison's goalie's going to cover that one. With 8:34 to go, we're going to get a face-off here in the near circle. So we'll get the clock back in sync, and Stevens is going to step in for this draw. Dixon, Mrazek, Blinka, and Bukovic as Stevens sends it over towards Dixon. Dixon back to Blinka. Blinka shoots, misses near far side rather. And Mrazek tries to get a stick on a camp. Back to the point to Bukovic. She fanned on it. She recovered and kept it. Dixon picks it up on the half wall. Dixon gets knocked down. No call. As the puck comes back towards center ice. Blinka knocks a Bison's player down. Mrazek sends it over to Claherty. Stevens picks it up center ice. Skates around one. Comes back into the center, looking for a shot. He's going to get that shot off. Puck low, goalie ramped it to the back behind the net. Stevens picks it up in the corner, sends it around. Blinka can't hold the point. Puck comes back to neutral ice. Ahead to Shannon. Shannon backhands it over to Claherty. Claherty dances through two Bison's players. Can't get around that one. Puck lost to the wall. Stevens holds it with her feet. That time she couldn't hold it. It comes back to neutral ice, where Zivkovic's going to pick it up there. Zivkovic sends it ahead for Shannon. Shannon backhands it ahead for Claherty. Can't get it there. This time Betzler's going to pick it up top of the defensive zone. Betzler sends it across to Claherty. Claherty comes down the near wall, loses the puck, falls down. And the Bisons are going to pick it up and come back the other way. As Claherty gets knocked down. Bison's player into the corner. This is the player that was injured. Claherty's having trouble getting up. I don't know if she has a problem with her steel. No, she looks okay. And they're going to send the puck in deeper now, where Zivkovic's going to pick it up behind the net. She's going to bring it up the wall to Warner, who loses it, but it's going to come out. Bison send it in, and that's going to be an offsides. 6:41 to go. We'll come here to the WICU Happy 92.7 dot. You can't see that label on the ice, but that's what it says. They only have 2 of their 4 neutral zone dots sponsored here. As Makasenka takes the draw, they send it over to the wall where Warner sends it back to Blanca. Blanca has it along the wall. They battle here with the Bisons. Puck below me now. Bisons have it. They send it back the other way. They're immediately below me now, which you can't see. And there it goes back on goaltender Barber, who steers it to the end wall for Bukovic. Bukovic chips it up the half wall. Bisons hold. Send it in deeper. Goes in behind the net where Blanca's going to go scoop it up behind the zebra. They're in that corner. Warner chipped it off the wall past the Bison's player. They sent it back the other way below me. Now Warner picks it up, sends it. They battle along the blue line here. They're directly below me, battling. Warner bangs it ahead again. Puck back into our zone. Blanca pushes it back to Makasenka, who backhands it up the near wall. And they're focused. They're caught up. Lots of movement at this rink. Apologies. Bisons push it past Claherty. Now they push it ahead too far. Bukovic is going to pick it up along the blue line. She's going to take it in deeper. She's probably going to go all the way around, which she will. Send it up the wall for Makasenka. Makasenka clears it. Pushed it ahead to Claherty too far. Goalie steers that over into the corner. Bisons pick it up, go behind them. They're going to come up the near wall. Claherty takes it away. She's going to get an opportunity here. Claherty shoots. Claherty finds the top right corner of the net. High glove, PPE, goal. And now it's 1-1 as Claherty with a nice play in our offensive zone. Took it off a Bison's player trying to bring it out. Picked her pocket, took it in, high glove, and it's 1-1. So with 5:08 to go, we're going to get a new line coming out here for the Pens. Looks like it's going to be Stevens, Claherty, Shannon, with Betzler and Zivkovic back as Claherty steps in to take this draw. Claherty pushes it over to Shannon. Shannon sends it into the zone. Bisons are going to clear that. Shannon held it, actually. They go back into that blind corner. She drops it off for Stevens. Stevens is in that blind corner, fighting for the puck down there. As the Bisons send it back around to the far corner now, where Warner's going to try to pick it up. Warner comes out of there with it. Warner with a shot, missed high, falls down. Puck comes over to the near wall where Shannon's going to backhand it into the center, and Betzler chipped up and held it in. She did it again. Shannon's going to go chase it down over there. Shannon throws it into the center, and no Pens there. Stevens picks it up. Stevens trying to get a shot off, loses the puck. Betzler shoots. Puck loose, Shannon! Paige Shannon bangs in that rebound. High blocker side. Good shift for the girls there. They played hard in our zone and picked up a goal as Paige Shannon goes high blocker on a rebound shot. And it's now 2-1 Pens. So we'll come back here to center ice. That's got to make Mr. Shannon's class happy. This Paige picks up a goal. So out comes Makasenka, Claherty, and looks like Mrazek on the far wing with Bukovic and Blanca. We continue to rotate these lines. Mrazek battling a player 16 times her size as she continues to try to chip the puck up the wall. Sticks are swinging. Bukovic is going to pick it up. She's going to send it back through neutral ice. Bison's, it came out, they chipped it in, and with 4:01 to go, we're going to be offsides. We'll see where they bring this face-off. It's going to be right here on the WICU Happy 92.7 dot. So Makasenka steps in for this draw. Bisons win that back. Bison's player falls down. They're battling below me. Claherty and the Bison's player are. Directly below me, there's the puck trickling out. Here come the Bisons up the near wall. Turn, reverse, spin, loses the puck. Blanca chips, can't get it out. Number 28 throws another elbow. Haven't seen a dirtier girls hockey player than number 28 for the Bisons in quite some time. That's the second elbow she's thrown. And here comes Claherty. Claherty up the near wall, loses the puck. Over to Makasenka, who loses the puck. Bisons are going to come the other way. There's some action behind the play here with Claherty and a Bison's player. Bison's player fell down. Bison's chip it in deeper down the near wall. They throw it ahead. Puck did come out, but they did see it. Okay. So they are going to call the offsides. Stevens, Shannon, Warner. 70, Zivkovic and Betzler. Stevens wins the draw back in the direction of Betzler. She's going to chase it to the boards as Mrs. Elbow, number 28, skates around behind them there. Zivkovic sends it around to Betzler. Betzler sends it up, but it's going to go all the way down, and that's going to be an ice. So they're going to come back down here. Stevens is going to step in and take this draw. She wins it back to Betzler, who tried to put up the wall, can't. Shot into the near corner. It's going to come back out, puck below me. It's going to go all the way back down, where the Bisons are going to pick it up behind their own net. 2:40 to go first period. Betzler chops at it, or Shannon chopped at it rather. Stevens held it along the wall. Player fell down. She's trying to push it with her hand. They continue to battle along the wall. Stevens pushed it in deeper. Betzler held the point again. This time they golf it out. Betzler knocks it down with her chest. And puck loose top of the zone. Stevens picks it up center ice. She backhands it into the zone, into the near corner here. She heads to the bench as the Bisons regroup. They turn it over in front. Warner couldn't get a stick on it. Puck loose in the near corner here. Warner battles for it. They send it around. Puck off the goalie. Zivkovic's going to step up. She gets not a lot on that shot, and it didn't even get to the net as Puns are going to be offsides here. So with 1:52 to go, we'll come here to the unsponsored dot. And we'll get a draw here. We'll get a draw here below us. Claherty, Makasenka, Mrazek, Blinka, and Bukovic. The battle below me here as Blinka's going to send it in through Makasenka's legs down into the near corner. Bison's player going to pick it up there, bring it around to the far side. Bison's up the far wall. Bukovic holds, throws it in deeper. Bisons are going to win that race, pick it up behind the net. They send it up the wall. Blinka held momentarily, turned over to the Bisons. Mrazek couldn't chop it off her stick. This time she does. They have to wait for the zone to clear. And here come the Bisons up the near wall. Mrazek chipped that one. Claherty's going to go scoop at it. Oh, big collision. As Claherty and a Bisons player collide. Claherty to the bench. Bisons have it in behind the net. They go into the corner. Puck off Blinka's stick. Stevens is going to go chase that down. She's going to pick it up in the far end of our defensive zone. She's looking for an up pass here. She's getting whacked. Here she comes. You know there's a shot coming if she gets an angle, which she doesn't. She gets an angle, tipped high over the net. Puck into the near corner. Centering pass. Stevens picks it up again. Stevens got that shot off. Blocker saved by the goalie into the near corner. I'm hearing from goaltender Barber's dad that it hit the pipe after it hit the blocker. So that puck in the center of the zone now. Makasenka chips it off a Bison stick. They have it in the far corner now. Stevens chipped that one. Bisons have it along the wall. Centering pass through the zone as they try to clear it. They finally do as Bukovic picks it back up here at center ice. They're going to come down the near wall. Shannon sends it over to the far corner. 26 ticks to go. As the Bisons pick it up there, send up the wall. Stevens cuts that off. Got to be tired. They've been out there a while. Shannon tries to hold it. Warner out there, fresh legs on the ice, held it momentarily, fell down. Here come the Bisons back through neutral ice. As they go up the far wall, around Stevens, come in, backhand, puck loose in front, couldn't poke the rebound in. Stevens is going to chip it up the wall for Warner. Warner with a big collision with 28. And that's going to do it for the first period. So we played one. 2-1 Pens. 28 for Buffalo. Continues to play rough as she has all season. And we'll come back for period number 2. All right, they're going to come out for period number 2. Barber's going to skate to my left. Looks like Claherty, Shannon, and Makasenka are going to come out with Zivkovic and Betzler to start period number 2. We're going to keep our eyes on 58 and 28 here for the Bisons. They love to play a little dirty. As puck comes loose, Shannon's going to pick it up here, send it across the wall over for Makasenka. Makasenka's going to pick it up. Had to wait as Claherty was in. Claherty jumped the play there. Was offsides. Makasenka waited for her. Claherty didn't know she needed to get out, and Shannon sent it in offsides. So we're going to go to the far dot in front of the Pens bench. Not quite sure who's over there talking to Warner. Now they're over there talking to our coaches. There's a woman on the bench. Not sure what's going on there. As puck comes back through center ice and comes into the zone here, down the near wall. Looks like Dixon is also being talked to over there. Haven't seen any action from Dixon in a while. Betzler shoots from the point. Makasenka picks it up. Centers it for Claherty. Claherty shoots. Puck loose. Nobody there for the Pens. Zivkovic rips it. Bouncing puck. Shannon couldn't find the rebound. Puck was not loose. The referee blew the whistle. Puck was loose. He blew it dead anyway. He must have lost sight. So we've got a trainer over there talking to, looks like Dixon. And same trainer was also talking to Warner. So we'll have to keep an eye on this. We're a little thin on players this weekend for certain games. So we'll see. The Bisons have 1, 5, 6, 7 players out there at this point. They are all over the ice trying to figure out how to get appropriate lineup out there. Not sure what this girl's doing now. She's finally going to skate into the play. 11:13 to go. Stevens takes this draw. Bisons win it back. Puck loose behind the net. 58 for the Bisons, going to bring it up. Lost. Stevens gets tripped. No, to get up. Stevens goes to the bench. They whistle it offside. So now it's going to be Claherty, Mrazek, Blinka, and Bukovic, and out comes Shannon. As Stevens is now sitting on the bench, talking to Coach Cam. Puck comes back this way. Bukovic is going to chase it down. Bison's chopping again. Shannon puts it ahead to Claherty. Here comes Claherty. Round 1 is 58 swings a stick, as you would expect. Claherty shoots, misses far side. Blocked, sent over there by the blocker of the goalie. That's a delay of game penalty, but I doubt they'll call it. My clock got messed up here, so I'm going to let it run and get caught up. We're at 10:24. I'm going to be behind by the time the face-off gets dropped. I'll probably be at least 8 or 10 seconds behind. I'll catch up next break. Bisons win that drawback. Pass Blinka. Claherty's going to chase it down. She's going to push it up the wall. They're going to fight for it there. It's going to come back to the corner. They're going to hold it again. Shot knocked down behind the net now. Blinka. Blinka over to the far wall. Warner. Warner sends it up too far for Mrazek. And we're going to get an icer. So 9:48. I'll get the clock back in sync here. So we're going to go all the way down. Warner, Shannon, Makasenka, Betzler, and Zivkovic. As looks like Dixon's leaving the bench. Not sure what's going on there. Shot knocked down by goaltender Barber. Stevens has her helmet off. Not sure what's going on there either. As they as they come back through center ice. Puck down the near side. They battle for it in neutral ice here. Trying to find out what's going on with some of these injuries. They battle for it in neutral ice. Puck down the near wall. Shannon has it. Now the Bisons are going to come up the far side. Into the top of the zone. Drop pass. Bison's player overskated. Another player picks it up. Sends it over to the shoots. Misses. Here they come the other way. Claherty. Claherty comes in. Claherty shoots. Goalie gloves that one. And now comes, Stevens is out there now, shaking out that right foot. Face off here in the near circle, draws it back to Bukovic. Bukovic over to Stevens. Stevens back to Bukovic. Centered. Claherty couldn't get a stick on it. Just got an update from Cam. As soon as I can get to it, I will get that update for you. So the update from the bench is Dixon might have a melon injury. Stevens with the puck shoots, bounces far side. Dixon might have a melon injury, and Stevens appears to be a knee on that right leg that's been bothering her most of the season. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. Puck into the center to Blinka. Blinka's going to shoot, blocked by a Bison's player. Stevens tried to skate in and pick it up, couldn't. As the Bisons are going to come back the other way. Bukovic through center ice, over to Claherty. Claherty loses it, regain. Bisons pick that up. Makasenka has it down low, tries to throw it out, can't. Bisons have it, shoot, hit the post, puck in the crease, and goaltender Barber covered it. It was loose along the line there, and when she dove, she covered it, but it did not go in. So that's going to put the face-off in the far circle. Claherty's going to step in and take this one against number 28. As the Bisons come out of there with it, Stevens back out there. Puck into the near corner here. They throw it back to center ice, where we're going to get an icing call. So we'll go back down to the other end. Penn's playing with a little bit of a thin bench here. Holt out with a melon. Scarlatelli out with a melon. Dixon out with what might be a melon. We're not having a good run of head injuries here on the team. Steps up to chip it out. Stevens picks it up. Stevens skates around one, around another one. Whacking. Stevens comes in. Stevens hits the crossbar. As the Bisons are going to ice it. And we'll come back down here and do it again. With 5:48 to go. Should be here in this near circle. As Warner, Shannon, and Makasenka come out to replace the defensive players. Blinka and Bukovic stay back. Makasenka steps in for this draw. Sends it over to Shannon, who shot, couldn't get it on net. Puck in the near corner. As Blinka throws it in deeper, cut off by the Bison. Shannon throws it in. Now Warner. Warner gets it on net weakly, and gets covered up by the Bison's goalie. So we'll go back to that far circle with 5:34 to go, second period. As Makasenka's going to step in and take this draw. Bisons bring it around the back of the net. Throw it up off the wall. Bukovic chips it in deeper into the corner. Bisons have it behind the net. They throw it around to the wall, and then bring it up the wall. Blinka steps up and holds it. Makasenka shoots. Bouncing puck, goalie with a rebound. Bison's picked that up, send it up the wall. This time it gets by Blinka. Bukovic regains it at the red line. Bukovic throws it ahead, too far for Makasenka, but Shannon picked it up. Shannon throws it on the net. Goalie pokes it behind. As the Bisons bring it up the far wall, where Blinka's going to hold it this time, but the Bisons player took it away from her and chopped it back to center ice, where Blinka threw it back towards the zone, but no Penguins player there as the Bisons throw it in deep. No icing. Bukovic picks it up, reverses direction. She sends it up the wall. Warner can't get a stick on it, and they hold it here in the... That's not interference, is it, ref? As they throw the puck towards the net. Puck loose, goalie covers it. Sorry, he was right below me. I had to take that opportunity because these guys clearly didn't bring their whistles today. I don't even see his. As Stevens, Claherty, and Mrazek step in with Betzler and Zivkovic. Claherty over to Stevens, who comes out of there with it. Back to Claherty. Claherty can't get a shot off. Puck loose. Mrazek battling for it. She throws it in deeper as Claherty gets shoved. Zivkovic shoots off of a Bison's player. Puck loose. Here they come through center ice. Mrazek took it off of her. Sent it back the other way. Claherty. Claherty gains the zone. 28, shocker, tried to throw another elbow. Throw those elbows, and since the refs aren't calling it, she's going to keep doing it. Zivkovic throws it along the red line. Mrazek sends it in deeper. Stevens picks it up. Here comes Stevens now. 28, of course. 28 knocks Stevens down again, no call. Puck along the far wall. Zivkovic holds it, throws it in deeper. Stevens is going to whack at her. She'll get called, of course. And now the Bisons are going to pick it up. Stevens gets there. Bison's player has it, shoots. Saved by Barber, loose on the rebound, and Mrazek cleared that off the doorstep. Into the corner. Got to keep an eye on the aggression here. These teams are, it's getting a little out of hand. The clock hasn't been running. Well, they didn't run the clock. The clock should be at 2:50. Let's see where they stop it. She wasn't paying any attention over there. Yeah, they ran it to 3:12, so the clock should be at 2:50. I'll let them catch up to me. Here comes Shannon. Shannon on a breakaway. Shannon regains, shoots. Shannon, top left. Paige Shannon on a nice individual play. Second goal of the game. That makes it 3-1 Pens. So the clock reads 2:58. It should be 2:50. I'm going to have to let it catch up. Ryan, if you're still watching with your class, Paige is having a good game. That's 2 today. So they've got 2:58 on the clock here. I'm still at 2:50 because they didn't run it right. And here come the Bisons. And they're offsides. So we'll be back in line now with the clock as they go to the dot. Claherty's going to step in and take this one. Mrazek and Stevens. Betzler and Zivkovic back. Bisons win this one back. Stevens stops it at the line. Stevens tries to send it ahead to Claherty too far. Claherty's not going to get there to prevent. No, they didn't call the icing. They waved it off. Claherty picks it up, sends it back to the point to Zivkovic. Zivkovic throws it on net, puck loose. Mrazek got a stick on it, didn't get it to the goal though, as they battle along the wall. Stevens gets a stick on it, can't do anything with it. Now Claherty. Clarity center of the zone. Clarity loses the puck, gains it back, still dancing, never gets a shot off, goes to the end line. Mrazek. Mrazek throws it towards the middle. Cut off. Clarity knocked it off that Bison stick. Puck still loose. Over to the near wall, where they chip it ahead into Zivkovic's feet. Zivkovic across to Clarity. Clarity sends it over to Stevens. Stevens loses it. Clarity has it in her feet. Here she comes. Clarity up the near wall. Drops it for Stevens. Stevens shot it into the stomach of 28. As here come the Bisons up the far wall with 1:45 to go. They send it in deeper. Betzler's going to pick it up there. She's going to bring it around, lose it to 58. Stevens chipped it back to Betzler. Betzler's going to bring it up the near wall. Betzler up the near wall. Pushes it over to Clarity. Too far, into the corner. Where the Bisons are going to go pick it up. Bisons send it around to the corner. Stevens picks it up there. She whiffed on it. Bukovic holding, still loose. Stevens sends it in deeper. Clardy's right in front of the net, can't get a shot off as the goaltender covers that. And with 1:09 to go, we're going to get a face-off in our offensive zone. 3-1 Pens. Makasenko, Warner, Shannon, Blinka, and Bukovic. Makasenko, Bisons. Bukovic needs to hurry. Bukovic gets over there, cuts off the angle, prevents the shot. She picks it up behind the net. A little rough back there, as you would expect. Shannon picks it up from the Bisons. Bisons gain the top of the zone. Shoot, goaltender Barber is going to cover that one up and catch it in her glove. And with 30.9 to go, we will get a face-off. In this near, oh no, they're going to go to the far corner. Face off in the far corner. Shannon picked that up. Here she comes. Breakaway for Shannon. This for the hat trick. Shannon doesn't get the shot off. Puck goes to the far end, far wall. She battles for it in the corner. She throws it into the middle. No Penguin there. Back to the point past Bukovic. We're going to get an icing with 12.5 to go. So out's going to come Stevens with, looks like Clarity and Mrazek. We're going to put Stevens in the spot here. She goes to Mrazek. Over Stevens' blade, back to neutralize. Clock's not running again. Clock operator's not paying any attention over there as Stevens picks up the puck along the wall. Puck into the corner, and that's going to do it in a second period that was at least a minute longer than it should have been because the clock operator's not paying any attention over there. She's got her head in her hands, rubbing her eyes, paying absolutely no attention to the game, so that's always good. So we've played two. It's 3-1 Pens. As the referees come over and talk to her, but they're not calling penalties, so why would they care that the clock's not running right? Oh, I've been on mute. I'm sorry. They're finally going to call a penalty on number 28 there. She pulled the girl down. She's been playing rough the whole game. So they're going to send her to the box. So sorry, I was on mute there, but action back and forth, and they finally called a penalty on 28. So we're going to go on the power play here. Shannon, Makasenka, Warner, Zivkovic, and Betzler. She draws it back. Betzler sends it over into the center. Betzler holds the point. She's going to shoot from there. It's not going to go. It does get through, but it misses near side as Makasenka picks it up behind the net there. They're going to battle in behind now. Shannon throws it towards the center. Warner picks it up. Warner leans into 58. She gets knocked down. Betzler's going to hold the point. Shoots. Goes off of Bison's player into the corner where Makasenka's going to center. Didn't get through to Shannon. Warner cut that off back to the corner. Makasenka sends it back to the point to Betzler. Betzler's going to shoot from there. Rebound. Goalie's going to cover that one with 10:41 to go. We're going to get another face-off in our offensive zone. Out's going to come Stevens, Claherty, Mrazek with Blinka and Bukovic. So Claherty's going to take this draw. Stevens to her right, Mrazek to her left. Over to Stevens. Stevens backhands it over to Dancing with it. Stevens throws it on net. Rebound. Claherty can't get a stick on it. In behind the net. Out front for Stevens. Stevens shoots. Saved by the goalie. Puck over to the far wall now. 6 seconds to go in the penalty to 28. She's deserved about 6. She's gotten 1. Puck into the corner. Puck loose along the wall here. Now it's finally going to come out. Mrazek goes over to challenge 28. She shoots from there, misses badly to the near corner. Puck goes through the center. Bukovic is going to go chase that down. Bukovic ahead to Stevens. Off Stevens' stick. Mrazek needs to hurry. She doesn't get there. She loses her stick. Stevens picks it up. Here comes Stevens. Backhands it ahead to Claherty. Claherty down. Aggression is to put it in the back of the net. I always say that. And thankfully our girls are doing it. So it's full Zivkovic. So Makasenka's going to take this draw. Bison's win it over. We send it over to the wall. Shannon battling below me. They continue to battle below me. Puck ahead now. Zivkovic sends it all the way through to Warner. Warner's going to pick up the puck. There's the shoulders and elbows again. You know Warner's not going to put up with it. Makasenka with a shot. Puck loose. Falls down in front, and the goalie's going to cover it. I tell you, if 28's going to start with Warner, she's going to mess around and find out. Because Warner will not put up with that. Makasenka's going to step in and take this draw. Over to Warner. Shannon. Shannon tees up a shot off of his Bison skate. Back to the point, Betzler. Betzler's going to throw it into the middle. Bouncing puck loose. Goalie covers with 9:01 to go. We're going to get another draw. Out's going to come Stevens, Claherty, Mrazek. We're going to leave Zivkovic and Betzler. So Claherty's going to take this draw. This time Stevens is going to come over to her left. Mrazek throws it into the center. Picked off by a Bison's player. Over to the wall. Puck loose, Stevens. Stevens gets a shot. Stevens misses far side. She was going high glove and went too far. Mrazek dumps it in deeper. Up the wall now. Stevens is going to step in and try to get that. She can't. And they're going to put up their hand for an icing. So 8:35 to go. We'll come back down here. We'll change the D pair and bring out Bukovic and Blinka. As we're running 2 D pair due to all the injuries. And Claherty's going to step in with Stevens and Mrazek, Bukovic and Blinka. Stevens in the spot. Claherty can't get it to her. Puck goes up the wall. Bukovic is going to hold it. Send it into the center to Claherty. Drop. Stevens pokes at it. Can't get it. This time it's going to be Blinka. Blinka tried to put it ahead to Stevens. Couldn't. Puck up the near wall into the corner. Puck now behind the net. Stevens skates over the puck back there and comes back around the other way. As Blinka tries to hold the point, she gets pulled down. Shocker, it's number 28. As Claherty picks it up there. Claherty gains the zone on the far wall. Dances with it around one player. Can't get around the second player. Bukovic holds the point, tries to send it in deeper. It's loose along the boards. Bukovic battling. Stevens picks it up, comes out, has to wait for the zone to clear. Claherty's in way deep. Waiting for it to clear. Here comes Stevens. Stevens around one. Stevens is going to tee up that shot. She does. Hits the crossbar again. Claherty on the rebound, can't knock it in. Puck behind the net. They battle in the corner. Blinka on the point. Blinka's going to pick it up. Blinka can't get it in deeper as she falls down, and they clear it back. Mrazek's going to go pick it up back here at the top of our zone with 7:22 to go. Mrazek skates through neutral ice with it around the Bison's player. Chips it ahead. Bison's knocked that down. Stevens whacks at it, and here come the Bisons. Blinka pokes it away. There was the trademark Bison's elbow. Again, no call. This puck goes into the corner. They center it. They caught us in a change. Puck bouncing into the far corner off Bukovic's legs. Puck back behind the net. Puck in the corner. Centers off Mrazek's skates. Mrazek picks it up, gets it out. Here comes Makasenka. Makasenka through center, has Shannon trailing. Makasenka shoots. Goaltender uses the blocker, pushes it to the end wall. Makasenka's going to try the wraparound. Puck loose. Shannon with the rebound. Paige Shannon bangs it in for the hat trick. Shannon on the doorstep picked up that rebound, banged it in, and that's a hat trick for Shannon. So that's 5. And you counteract aggression with goals. So that's 5-1 with 6:32 to go. Makasenka, Shannon, and Warner out there now with Zivkovic and Betzler as they send it into center to Warner. Warner loses the handle on it, regains it in her feet. She turns, circling near the point, lost it. Betzler picks it up at the red line. Zivkovic picks it up here. Zivkovic sends it ahead to Shannon. Shannon centered to Warner, but when she did that, Claherty Makasenka rather was offsides on the far wall. So we're going to come here to this close dot. Claherty's going to step in and take this drop. 28 doesn't realize where she's supposed to stand. And they kick at it along the line there. Mrazek chips at it. Here come the Bisons. Stevens knocks it away. They knock it into the corner. Where Betzler's going to pick it up. Betzler's going to send it up the wall and out. Bisons knock it down. Mrazek tried to put it ahead to Claherty, too far. Bisons send it back the other way into the corner, too far for Zivkovic. And we're going to get an icing call as Zivkovic couldn't get her stick on it, and they're going to call icing. So we're going to come back down here. Shannon, Makasenka, Warner, Blinka, and Bukovic. .552 to go. 5-1 is the score. Makasenka's going to step in and take this draw. Puck comes out. Bukovic is going to pick it up there. Bukovic to Blinka below you. Blinka dumps it in. Too far for that Bison's player. Dances in the circle. Colleen couldn't get there. They battle along the wall. Blinka holds it. Bison's come out with it. It's 28 throwing elbows again. Below me. Now she's in the corner. She takes it in behind the net. Tries to center, can't. Cut off by Bukovic. Bukovic picks it up. Tries to chip it ahead. Gets it further up the wall to Warner. Warner kicks at it. Gets it by that player at the point. And here comes Shannon. Shannon, the hot hand today with 3 so far. Shannon shoots. 28 blocked that one. She's going to send it ahead. Bukovic knocked it down. Bukovic at the blue line. Over to Makasenka. Makasenka through center ice. Loses it. Sends it back ahead. Did Blinka. They battle below me here. Bison send it in deep, and that's going to be an icing with 4:47. Clock operator must have been asleep again, because I'm ahead of her, and that almost never happens. For some reason, our girls had to skate back and pick up the puck. Never seen a referee not pick up a puck, but I guess they're doing this a little differently, so they're going to take this face-off here in the near circle. Clardy, Stevens, Mrazek, Zivkovic, Betzler. Clardy over in the direction of Stevens. Bison's cut it off. In behind the net now. They turn. Puck along the wall. Stevens picked it off. She sent it back to Clardy. Clardy around one player, around two. Loses it. Mrazek sends it back towards Clardy. Here come the Bisons the other way. Betzler chipped at it, knocked it away. Puck going to go below the end line as Zivkovic falls down. Bison's over skate. Betzler gets in there and picks it up. Betzler over to the wall. Over to Zivkovic. Zivkovic up. She's going to skate with it. She chipped it off Mrazek's back and not out as they hold it. And this time Stevens knocked it out. Here comes Clardy. Clardy, one player to beat. Can't get around her. Puck to the wall along the bench. Puck out this time. Stevens battling with one of the Bison's players. Of course, it's 28. Puck over to Clardy on the near wall. She's got some space. She stops. She drops it for Stevens. Stevens gets a shot off. Blocker behind the net. Not sure that one had the angle anyway as Zivkovic holds the point. Zivkovic throws it towards the net. Gets through everybody to the far corner. Mrazek's over there. She's going to chip it into the center. Bouncing puck behind the net now. 3:36 to go. Stevens picks it up. Stevens looking for a center. Can't get it out to Zivkovic. Tip by Bison. Over to Clardy. Too hard. And the Bisons have it behind the net. Around to the corner. Zivkovic chips it towards the net. Bouncing puck. Bisons pick it up in front. Send it over to the far wall. Off that far wall. Bouncing puck. Clardy's going to chase that one down. She's going to chip it by Bison's player back to neutral ice. Bison's player picks it up. Here she comes. Gets around Betzler, gets around Zivkovic. Nice save, goaltender Barber. As Stevens picks it up, goes the other way. Turns it over to a Bison's player. She turns. She turns and finds the net that time. And it's 5-2.
Can't ride the goal unless you get a hattie.
All right, we're going to step in and take the face-off here. That girl's celebrating like she won the Stanley Cup, except they're down 5-2. So Warner cuts it off center ice. Here come the Bisons the other way. Makasenka cuts it off. Gets pushed. Makasenka sends it ahead again. They're battling below me. Battling below me again. Shannon gets hit. Puck loose. Warner pulled her down. No call there. Bukovic sends it ahead to Shannon. Shannon's had the hot hand. She loses it there as they send it back to neutral ice. Bukovic going to chase it down with 2:15 to go. I don't have the clock running. Sorry, I'll get back in sync here. We're back in sync now as Warner tries to get it out. Can't. Bison's hold it on the far wall. They're going to try to center it. Blinker cuts that off. Loose in front. Puck loose between the circles, going to get a shot from there. Puck still loose between the circles. Shannon knocked that shot down, and she does get a clear this time, and they're going to chase it down. And that should not be an icing with the way that puck's rolling. Bisons are going to send it, and that one will be an icing with 1:39 to go. So Stevens, Clardy, and Stevens, Clardy, and Mrazek come out with Zivkovic and Betzler. So we're going to go to this near circle with 1:39 to go. 5-2 Pens. Clardy puts it over towards Mrazek. Puck loose in the circle. Bisons are going to chop at it. That's going to be another icing. So we're going to come back down to the far circle. 1:25 to go. Clardy, Stevens, Mrazek, Zivkovic, and Betzler. Face off one back and went right through our D pair as Zivkovic's going to have to chase that one down. She picks up the puck. She sends it ahead to Stevens. Stevens backhands it too far for Clardy. This time she picked it off. She comes back through the center. She tees up that shot. Stevens 5-hole. And that makes it 6-2. So it's 6-2 Pens on a late goal by Stevens with 1:03 to go. She finds the 5-hole. Bisons have 6 players and a goalie out there. As they win the draw back, Stevens comes over to apply some pressure below me. They continue to battle below me. Puck back to Zivkovic, across now to Mrazek. Bounces off her skate, she sends it in deeper. Clardy's going to go chase it down behind the net with 44 to go. They send it up the far wall. Stevens is going to pick that one up. Going to send it in behind the net. Bison's pick it up there. Bison's player skating with it. Stevens whacks. Zivkovic's going to push her to the corner. Puck in behind the net now. As Betzler tried to clear, couldn't. Here comes Stevens. 18 seconds to go. Stevens ahead to Clardy. Clardy's going to get a shot off. Saved by the goalie as she gets knocked down. Puck loose. Stevens comes out of there with it. She can't do anything with it. Throws it back towards the goalie. Puck still loose behind the net. 5 seconds to go. 3 seconds. They take it into the corner. Zivkovic shoots from the point. Knocked down by the Bisons, and that's going to do it. So the Bisons played their typical dirty hockey game, and we countered with 6 and put them away 6-2. I'll bring you the handshake action. As number 28 for the Bisons continues to not disappoint with her aggressive play, overly aggressive play, some might say. We'll have to check on Stevens' knee, Dixon's head, and assorted other bumps and bruises associated with play, as one other famous Pittsburgh coach would say. So I'll bring you the handshake action. Given the aggression from this team, you never know what might happen. And then I will not be with you tonight. We have to head back to Cranberry, so I think Joe Mrazek's going to bring you the game tonight. Stay tuned for that link, as I'll be back with you tomorrow morning for the morning game. So take care, have a good rest of your Friday, and we'll be back with you. I'll be back with you tomorrow morning. I think Joe Mrazek's going to bring you the action tonight.